Did I make a mistake? I don't know. We had a big weekend of sourcing. Picked up almost 100 items. Picked this hat up. I probably messed up. We've also been cross-listing a lot, so we have a few sales on other platforms, but we are going to go over this hat. Should be short and to the point. Let's get to it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my garage. In this garage, me and my wife, we started this eBay store before our baby was born. Plan is to hopefully have this store replace her income so we don't have to have her go back to work. If we're going to spend money on daycare, it might as well be towards my wife and one of us be home a little bit more and have that flexibility. That's the goal. Let's see how we do. But in this video, we're going to go through a little bit of our haul this week, and we picked up a lot of items, so we're not going to go through all of them. We're going to go through I'm going to show you what I picked up and then just kind of pick a few things. Sold a few things on Depop. Actually sold the same thing twice. So let's start with that real quick. Let me pull those. So a few Wednesdays ago, I think it was 2 Wednesdays ago, I picked up 7 of these shirts. Sold one on eBay, and now we've sold 2 on Depop. Sold one for $56.95 and one for $65. The nice thing about Depop is they've waived all their fees for sellers. I believe it's just the credit card processing fee that you get charged now. So the majority of that money comes to me. So 2 really good sales. I picked up these shirts for $17 each. Picked up 7 of them. Looked at the comps. I'll put them up on the screen. There were some older shirts that were used, kind of faded, that were selling for about 50 bucks. I bought 7. I was pretty aggressive with the pricing at first, priced them right around the same price, but I've since then upped the listing cost and they're still going. I'm going to keep selling them, especially on Depop where we keep most of the money. I'm going to try to do that. And then on eBay, we only have one sale, which is this Slipknot shirt, sold for full asking price, $27.99. So let me pull those. Man, I can't say enough about how happy I am with the system. Pulling stuff is super fast. Organizing stuff is super fast. I could usually find stuff really quick. Back when we first started, I had all the clothing in tubs, these tubs that you see here. And I used to have them with the lid stacked. So if you watch some of the very, very early videos, whenever I was pulling orders, I'd have to slide some tubs out, take the 2 off the top, and it was a mess. This makes me so happy every time I have to pull an order. It's just really fast and efficient. So I'm going to put you down right here. Pulled the 2 shirts that are going to go to Depop and the 1 Slipknot shirt. I paid $5 for this shirt and it sold for $27.99 plus $5 in shipping. These, like I said, those sold on Depop. And I have 3 left out of the 7 shirts. I'm already in the profit. I paid $115 for the 7 shirts, and just in these 2, that's over $100. Here, I'll open this one just so you see it. I talked about this already in a few videos. The people that I bought this off at the flea market or the swap meet, but apparently the dad owned a liquor store like in the 80s. They found a box that he stored in their attic. So they were selling them. I think they wanted originally like $30 each. And then I said, what's the best deal? She said 20. And I said, what if I take them all? And she went down to 17. So I'll bag those up in a bit. So this stack here is stuff I picked up at the Friday night swap meet that I go to. This is a pretty cool, like, bowling style jacket. It looks like it was for like a convention or something. I looked up Envirotech, which is what's up here. Apparel of Las Vegas. Shell says made in the USA. And I got this for $2. $2. My guy Jeff and Liz, they hooked it up. All of these were real cheap. $1. This was from someone else. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff this weekend, so I don't want to go through everything. These were $3, kind of basketball sport shirts. This was $1. This dress that's right here, and they sell for about $50 to $60. It's by David Dart. So this was a nice find. This was $1. I'll show you these two other ones real quick. This is from the brand The Hundreds. They're a pretty popular brand, but this is Prince Street Pizza. Funny thing is, we've done work for these guys before. Their LA location. Pizza's really good. They're pretty known. I don't know if this will sell for crazy money, but it's a good size, extra large. Anyone who's a fan of both The Hundreds and Prince Street, that should be pretty good. And the other one is this cool like little blazer jacket. Didn't have a brand or a size, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. Should still sell. Might take a little bit longer, but for $1, I couldn't pass it up. Looks really cool. The rest of this stack is shirts that I got from my shirt lady. I bought out the last of these Ice 9 Kills shirts. If you guys have seen any of the last videos, those keep selling, and they keep selling really well. Continuing along with the stuff from Friday at that same stop, I picked up this bag because it was kind of unique. I looked it up. There's several other ones that are not this detailed that do sell for like $35. Bags are $2 each, so this was a no-brainer for me. Just picked it up. This other stuff here, picked up a camera for $5. Actually picked up a bunch of stuff. This camera's pretty good. Should sell for about $35. So that should go pretty quick once I list it. And then the rest of this, oh no, see, this is the tricky thing about the night swap meet. Sometimes overlook some of this stuff, but this Betsy Johnson bag was also $2. This one was interesting. My daughter actually went with me, and we were looking at this. Inside it says made in Italy, and man, it just looks pretty nice. I don't have the widest knowledge of bags, I'll be honest, but here's some plush. Picked these up for $1 a piece, and then these were $3. Some nice Vans. Those should be easy $20, I think. Flamingos. It's probably a pattern that's not too common. So that was it for Friday. Sorry guys, it's getting super hot in here, and it's super early too. It's like 7 a.m. Moving on to Saturday. These two bags here are just a bunch of plush. Like I said, my daughter was home this weekend, and she cleared out some of her plush. She said, hey, you can sell all this stuff. I have this whole tote full of plush, and this whole tote is unlisted. The one over there is listed. This one does not have pictures, but I'm thinking of doing a whatnot show with a bunch of plush. Get rid of it. I'm not the biggest on plush, and I definitely don't have the space to just keep storing it. Although I did make a big change here that got me a bunch of space. Let me show you real quick. I mean, if you've not watched any of our other videos, I encourage you just to go back and skip through them a little bit. This was completely different. I used to have the camera sit here and record this way, and this shelf went all the way to the end here. But then I opened up this spot here, put a rack here. Just this alone was a big difference. I did make a lot of space as far as storing with these. I'm only putting the totes up to the chest level, so that way, again, we're building this store for me and my wife. So if my wife is in here helping, she can pull this out, and it kind of holds itself. That's not holding it, as you can see. So it kind of holds itself, then you dig through it. And I have a good amount of space in each one of these because stuff keeps selling. But yeah, so we copied the exact same thing here. And a lot of these are empty. Down here, it's still not listed. I marked that it's not listed. So I got a lot of work to do, but I definitely don't want to keep putting plush in here. So I'm going to try to blow it out. Maybe give some good deals to people over on Whatnot. And then this last bag here, let me just bring it over here. So this whole bag was full. It was 48 pieces if I remember right. But there are some pretty cool finds in here. This dress is from a brand called Mama and Papa. When I looked up comps on these, there are some sold comps for like $40 to $50. There's one out of like the UK for $20 plus like $30 in shipping, but that was pretty cool for $1. It's been a while since I've been there on a Saturday, but it seemed like a big difference. I didn't do any sourcing on Sunday. We did 2 hours, probably 3 hours on Friday, but my daughter came with us. We had a good time. Really only sourced at 3 vendor spots, and then the rest of it was this Saturday, what you're seeing here. Did about 2.5, close to 3 hours on Saturday. Found these Levi's, no tag, but they're 550s, still in really good condition. Those should go between $15 to $20. Found these Speedo swim trunks, and they're brand new with tag. This tag looked really old, so I'll look it up. Maybe they're vintage, and they are a 4X. So for $1, I really couldn't pass that up. I don't want to go through everything. A lot of this stuff's going to be between like $10 to $15. There are a few things, and I found this. This should be pretty cool. Hartwell, made in the USA. This is Christ Lutheran School, San Pedro. It looks like it never got worn. So that at $1, that should be nice. I'll let you know what that ends up selling for. Found this Ivanka Trump dress, and it was new with the tags also. Keep saying I don't want to show you everything, but this LL Bean sweater. This one actually was a little dirty, I remember. Probably just needs a wash, so I'll throw that in a wash pile. There's one other thing I wanted to show you. Oh, here it is. The brand is TYR. It's a water polo like swim trunk. Still has the little material inside, the little lining. But this is new with tags. It's supposed to be a vintage swimsuit. I looked up comps for this one, and they're like $35, $39. So there's none listed, and the other few that have sold in the last 90 days are over $35. So went ahead and picked that up. I didn't want to go through everything else. I'm going to show you this mess I made right here. It was a really, really good weekend of sourcing. Picked up a few other things. Let me put this away, and I'll show you in a second. At a different dollar table, I picked these up. Since football season's right around the corner, these new with tags LA Rams, like just tights. Should do okay. But again, it was another dollar table, so the risk is very low on these. Picked up these made in the USA pants. The brand is Adriano Goldschmied. And I didn't see any of this same color, but looks like they're used stuff. I mean, of course, there's some failed auctions that are like $9, but these should do at least $20. I saw some other used jeans from them go for like $28 to $30. So that should be good. Just some basic shorts there. And yeah, just a lot of this basic stuff that's probably going to go $10 to $12. At first, I was kind of trying to stay away from that price range, but like I've said before, if I'm digging through these piles and I'm only looking for high dollar stuff, sometimes I only find a few. My normal tactic is to just make a big old pile as I go through the rows, and then at the end, I just kind of take gambles on a lot of this stuff. But I'm learning a lot of different brands. For those of you that haven't really watched this channel, I'm not like a clothing connoisseur, right? I'm learning as I go, but I'm trying to protect the money that we invest, especially because we are trying to replace my wife's income. I can't just spend unlimited money and not make anything back, but I can't not take a gamble, especially on these dollar items. There's been a lot of things that have been surprising, especially for what they sell, and I'm learning a few brands and I'm learning a few things a little bit more. So if you're on the same boat and you just want another resource to kind of learn as we go, I hope you consider subscribing. There's one other stop. Not everything was clothing. So at another stop, I got this bag. This is for my daughter's car. Real cheap. It was $2. So picked up this Apple Airport Extreme, and that should do about $20. And I picked up this Roku XD without comping it. Now that I've comped it, I got this that case, and this hat all at the same place. I paid $15 for all 4 items, which I thought was okay. I thought I should be able to, you know, get 20 for that. I was hoping 15 to 20 for this, but it looks like it sells for $10 with the remote, so maybe I won't even list it. Maybe I'll just redonate it or something. I thought this hat, you know, Kansas City, new era, easy 20 bucks. Like I said, football season's about to start. I think training camp starts today. So I grabbed the hat, no big deal. Said, let's go. It still had kind of like the protector inside. As soon as I threw it in my wagon, though, it seemed like something was off. And if you look at it closely, the embroidery just doesn't seem right. If you look at the spacing right here where it says Kansas City, like, it's way more on this side. I wish you could feel the patch. Like, it feels, I don't know. Inside here, like the stitching, the printing on that looks very off. Even the sticker just doesn't look right. Like the bill, I don't know. Look at this NFL logo. I think 100% this is a knockoff. Yeah, I'm not gonna list that. Even look, like you fold this a little bit and like it creates a lot of wrinkles on the inside. It's just definitely it's definitely not a good fake. Looking at it over and over, look at that new era tag. Look at that. Yeah, definitely an L on that. Overall, like I said, I paid $15 for those 4 items. Maybe I sell this and break even after fees. This was for my daughter, so still a good buy. It's one of those magnetic. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't work. Right? Now I'm really curious. So I just went to go grab my phone, and it looks like something else sold too. But I'm gonna test this just for fun. The light came on, which is good. Yeah, it's charging. So this one's for my daughter's car. See, thought that was pretty cool. So right now that I went to go grab my phone, this Pottery Barn lamp sold, lamp and shade. Sold for $44.99. I got this for $5 at a yard sale. So that's going to be it. This stop was not a good stop. I should have looked this up. Now I know. There's some Roku units that do sell for good money. I sold one of the really old Rokus for like $10. No remote, no cables. So I thought maybe this one would do good. But no. Bad call on that one. Okay call on this one, I guess. And this was really probably the worst one. This is going to be the first fake hat that I've picked up. And a lot of hats I pick up are $1 or $2. This one was, he wanted $8. But then when he bundled everything together, it came out to $15. So I thought it was a good deal overall for everything. Hopefully I'll be able to dig myself out of that purchase. Overall, the swap meet was huge for us. We picked up a lot of items. The night swap meet was really good. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got maybe a little bit out of it. Look out for fake hats. I mean, just look them over. If I would have looked at this a little bit more, I would have figured it out. I took a glance at it just walking by, and anyways, if you guys have watched it up until now, do me a favor and smash that like button. It's so huge. It's helping us out a lot. It's helping our small channel grow. I appreciate it a lot. I got to hurry up and end this because it is hot, and I want to turn on that fan. I got to end this because it's getting really hot. That fan's got to come on. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys on the next video.